Hey guys, Sage Damon here. Welcome back. Here we are with a update as to our current backlog goals. This is going to be sort of a unscripted video, but we're just going to go with it, and I'm just going to tell you about the games I have played, the games I'm currently playing, and games that I am planning to play later down the line. First, going back to the old list, I had set out for this year to beat 2 Final Fantasy games, 1 Pokemon, 1 Trails, 1 Fallout, 1 Disgaea, 1 Banjo game, and 1 Bravely game. The main reason I added Banjo is because I wanted to try out the game and I knew this was going to be a way I would make myself do it. And so far for this list, I haven't done a single one of these. I haven't beat a single one of these games just yet. I've had other games that I've been going through right now. I did, as of the recording of this, at 5:43 p.m. on April 4th. I have started Fallout New Vegas and Disgaea 2. But getting on to the games that I have played this year, I did start the month a little bit slow. I was playing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I haven't quite beat that yet. I've been taking a break from it. The formula for it wasn't. It was beginning to wear down on me a bit. And towards the end of January, where I was like, man, it's been a month and I haven't beat a game yet. I was in call with some homies, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna beat a game this month. Let's take a look at some short games. And so I played Helltaker, went through it. I didn't need a guide or anything for it. It only took me about 80 minutes to beat the game. It was a fun little puzzle game with the final boss was annoyingly tough. There was plenty of funny moments and dialogue between the heroines and you. All in all, just a fun way to spend almost an hour and a half. And whenever I hear about this game, I only ever hear people talk about the music and the waifus. At first I thought it would get old, but it definitely stuck with me. And for the waifus, mine were Lucifer, Modius, and Melina. Next up is Pineapple on Pizza. For those in the know, this game is a lot of fun. It was another game that night that I was told, hey, do you want to beat another game? And there wasn't that long left in the month. There was 20 minutes, and I was like, oh man, I don't know. And they said, no, you can beat it in that time. So I went, downloaded it, beat the game in about 6 minutes. Beautiful music. Everybody should definitely give this game a shot. It's free. It's easy to complete. I'd give it a solid 5 out of 10, 5 slices out of 10 slices. Next up, the game that took a majority of my time in January, and it took me a little bit of time into February to beat it, I believe, which was Metaphor ReFantasio. It took me 77.5 hours to beat the game. That game was a roller coaster to me. Just nobody felt wrong, and this game just had some of the greatest characters that I've seen in an Atlas title, as far as what they're going through and how they carry themselves. Each of the characters that you get throughout the party, I just fell for all of them. This game, oh man, there's not much that I can say about it that hasn't been said already by people. But the characters, the music, I really enjoyed the archetype system, and my god, the villain of this series. The villain of this series definitely makes it, as well as certain story beats about 30 hours in, and then towards the end, it's just a big what the fuck moment. This is a game that I am also giving a 10 out of 10. I'm definitely going to go back to this for the platinum. and I'll probably do that while I'm streaming through the JRPG cleanup, just getting trophies for JRPGs that I have enjoyed and just going back and playing them. Next up is A Hat in Time. That game took me about 7 hours to beat. I just needed like a little palate cleanser after Metaphor and something to turn my brain off to while I'm like in call with the homies. I thought the game was fun. Honestly, I'm probably not going to go back to it. The game, it was like a fun platformer, good to waste your time with, but outside of that, it's not for me. Next up is Cardfight Vanguard X. It's a good sim for playing an older format, for Cardfight Vanguard being the V format. I remember whenever that format had just started and me and my friends were going and playing that, but then we were sort of getting out of it whenever we heard about Overdress, and we had just stopped playing the game altogether for a bit. The game's also in Japanese, so remembering the effects of cards that I had previously played in the format, being Silverthorn and Dimensional Robos, it took me a minute to get a lot of the other things, but eventually I came back, played it. It was just another like fun game. I'm definitely going to go and platinum this game as well. And then the sixth game that I had played throughout the year thus far was Ys Memoir: The Oath in Felghana. The E-Series was a game that was always on my radar, but I decided not to try it out due to there being just so many different JRPG series that I had to go through, but I had heard of a specific track that I listened to, and I was like, you know what? I'm definitely going to give this game a shot. I'm sure there's like a fair bit of copium on my part with that, and I just wanted to try another JRPG series out. Either way, I'm happy that I gave this one a shot. The game never felt complicated. It never felt like your character, like what your character does has no impact on the story. I'll definitely be giving the other games a shot as we go on through the backlog. The game was short. It only took me about 10 hours to beat, and I'm definitely going to go back for the platinum at some point. And lastly, the seventh game that I beat over the course of these first 4 months was Granblue Fantasy Relink. This is another game that I was streaming alongside Metaphor and Ys. I enjoyed my experience with the game, as it's my only real experience with Granblue Fantasy outside of like Versus, and I had played the mobile game once, but I didn't have a Japanese email, so I couldn't really do anything with it. And one thing I felt like none of the characters were ever like a one-dimensional stereotype that sticks to one thing. It felt like there was a lot to each character. I'm sure that there's a lot I'm missing from the characters from the mobile game and other things, but I'm definitely going to give this game another shot and go for the platinum whenever I'm doing the JRPG run back. This game did take about 12 hours, so a bit shorter for the main story, but I definitely suggest y'all give it a shot. And for what I'm playing right now, I am playing Disgaea 2 on the PC, Persona 4 Golden on PlayStation 5, and I'm also playing Fallout New Vegas on the PS5 through the PlayStation Plus Premium. If I'm ever chatting with homies and I need to find a game to play, it's probably going to be Disgaea. It's definitely a fun turn your brain off to game. I'm sure it's got an amazing story, but I just haven't gotten to those points yet. Next, after I do beat Persona 4 Golden, because that's like a split playthrough with a bunch of homies, I'm going to be probably finding like a Pokemon or Final Fantasy game to play. And for Bravely, I might just wait for the Switch 2 that had just gotten announced. And that's probably going to be the launch title outside of Mario that I go for with that. But anyway, let me know what y'all have been playing in the comments and how your all's backlogs have been going. And I will see you all in the next one, and feel free to catch me on stream if you ever want to chat. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.